Hi, Sarah here. I've got a quick killer kit and layout share video for you today. This is the 2017 April Mind the Scrap kit, and it's all the kit plus the add-on. I'll leave a link below if you want to have a look at what it originally looked like and all the papers that came with it, but this is what I have left over from all those things. I apologise for the state of my hands. I've been creating and I'm a bit of a mess and my nails are all ruined, but never mind. So first of all, I'll show you what I have got left. Obviously I have my stencil still, as well as the sponge, which is a little grubby but still perfectly usable, and I think I've got about half off the glaze left, probably a bit less than half. So all my mixed media stuff's always well used when I get new things. So that's what I have left. That's a mixed media kit. Then embellishment wise, I have a few enamel dots, about half the pack of scripty words, a couple of flair, probably about half a pack of these ephemera. Most of these, but that's because sheer laziness on my part that I didn't sift through them to find words. So I think what I'm going to do is actually go through these and make some words up from it, ready to use, so I do get to use them up. This had butterflies. I used the whole lot. I could have done with about 10 packs of these because they were absolutely gorgeous. Loved using those. And there's quite a few left on my chipboard. I've only used a few, but the theme of this goes really well with the papers and embellishments of the kits further on, because there's the May, June and July, which are all quite summery, so I'll use them up at the same time. And that is it for embellishments. Onto cardstock. All I have left is these. I get extra cardstock as well, and I've used loads of it up, so I've just got one piece of Caprese and then a little piece as well. Actual pattern papers, I've got a few strips and then just loads of ones that have just got bits punched out of them, so there's nothing really much left there. I mean, I might be able to squeeze out another layout, and of course I will make sure I keep hold of the specialty paper and just bin the rest, because I've got so much to be going on with anyway. The specialty paper, which was that star paper, which I've got about this much left. I had 2 of them originally, and obviously that's all I have left of those. It's just the branding strips, some of which I've utilised, and then just a few circle scraps there. So that is it. That's all I have left from the April kit, and now I'll move all this out of the way and show you the layouts that I made. In no particular order, I have I think it's 11 or 12 layouts. One of them isn't here, but I will show a picture of it at the end, that I made using the kit. A lot of them I have utilised black cardstock and just used a few papers behind them to try and use up as much of the paper as possible. So this is the first one. I think this was made for last year's online crop over at Mind the Scrap, as was this one, where I managed to use up one of these jotter style, I don't know what they call them, these sort of backgrounds, and I used some of the enamel dots on there as well. I think this was the first one I made. I was quite happy with it, but I wish I'd not done quite so much pink in the background. But I do love, these are the butterflies that came in the kit. I think they're beautiful. You can pop them up a bit and add dimension. I think this is another one that I made for the online crop of my little boy. I used lots of white ink on this one. And one of the flares I managed to use up. I'm not sure when I made this one, quite a while ago I think. It was probably for a circle challenge from the look of it. And I used up quite a lot of butterflies on this one as well. And this one, I'm not keen on this one to be honest, but I don't like layouts where they're really busy and the page is completely filled. I think it might have been a sketch, and then I think I was trying to use up this black and white paper and mute it down. But you have to treat it like a learning curve, I think. This one there is a video for. I think this was the one I made for a challenge that I did with Claire, who's ScrappyNerdUk. I will link those videos below if you want to go and check out how they were made. And this one I think was another challenge layout, and I've got my little boy on his birthday playing with his new train track all the way around the edge, and it's got that lovely specialty paper in the background. It's dead shimmery. So another one of my little boy, and again black cardstock. I love using black cardstock, and I use some I think this is a Silver Heidi swap texture paste that I've used there on the background. This one was a scrap lift from Laura Rumble. If I can find the original one, I will try and tag her, or I'll tag her YouTube channel in case you haven't already found her, which I imagine most of you have. So I went for a really tiny detailed photo cluster there, and instead of white I did it on black with lots of sequins. And finally I have this one. This was from a sketch as well, with some of the butterflies on and a few ink splatters to finish it off, and I also inked around the edges of my paper just to make it stand out against the white background. And the final one, which I will put up here, is the one that I made as a gift, which doesn't have a photo in. So that was all the layouts I made. I will leave them at the end, pictures of them all, so that you can see them in better lighting. And thanks for joining me. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and have a great day everyone. Bye!